the leader of one of the members of Hollywood Fitness in action against the original gangster, Robert De Niro, goes in for a cover already. Of course, at ringside, of course, his fellow Hollywood Fitness members, Macaulay Culkin and Jason Statham, circling around the ring like sharks. Robert De Niro now, a nice backbreaker here. Of course, this match came about when Jazz Fitness had some very interesting things to say about the original gangster himself, Robert De Niro, saying that he was past his prime as he takes down Robert De Niro with a nice leg sweep and a nice moonsault into a cover. Jazz Fitness said there is a new sheriff in town when it comes to the bad boys. And, oh my goodness, and Fitness looking to make quick work of Robert De Niro. And there's a dragon leg screw by the good fella. Of course, this is also part of the series that he and Jazz Vengeance of the TGIF 4L Friday Night Snake Pit have gone on. Both individuals have shots at each other. And there's a pile driver by Robert De Niro going with the classics. Now looking for that admiration from the crowd, which he seems to be getting. Good for him. Fitness now trying to pull himself up. And he does. But De Niro now helping him on the top rope. But don't worry, that is not for the good reasons. Trust me on that end. As Robert De Niro now and Jazz Fitness getting a super back side slam, courtesy of Robert De Niro. Might have hurt his own back on that one. By the much larger adversary. Gets a 1 count. That's smart right there by Robert De Niro not to get over-exaggerated, not to get upset, but to stay focused and stay on the attack. So many people on occasion, oh my! And Robert De Niro going for a backbreaker of his own, takes down Fitness to the mat. But it is important to keep focused when you're having a match, and rather than getting upset about getting a near fall or whatnot, which you saw Robert De Niro now starting, maybe that frustration is starting to set in. And there it is. Calls that the knockaround guy. And he gets a 2 count for his trouble. De Niro frustrated. Must stay on the attack though. He's got to also be mindful that Culkin and Statham are outside. What's up? Fitness. Robert De Niro and Jazz Vengeance, good friends. So, of course, Robert De Niro would jump at the opportunity to take on Jazz Fitness for his friend Jazz Vengeance. Of course, as we know, later this week, when you see Jazz Vengeance during the show, we're going to have to see whomever it is that Jazz Fitness selects for Jazz Vengeance to face. You never know. As De Niro now finding out just how bad the former Universal Champion can be and how educated he is with those feet. And now showing off that skill with a nice standing back flip. Shot to the ribs. Now he's going to send Robert De Niro to the outside. This might not be pretty, folks. And don't worry, oh my. Here comes the bat. Oh no. And a power bomb on the edge of the stairs. And you'll see that there's no pinfall, no count out. As Fitness can pretty much do whatever he wants as he throws Robert De Niro back into the ring. As Fitness getting all fired up. Culkin and Statham cheering on their fellow fit enthusiast. And the icon, the YouTube sensation Jazz Fitness, lighting up Robert De Niro, knocks him to the mat. And a standing power bomb in a knee to the head. Uh-oh. Fitness could be lining him up. Looks like he's going for the Twinkie driver here, folks. I think it could be the Twinkie driver. This could be bad. Robert De Niro not even moving right now. And Fitness in position. And De Niro put hard down. It is hard to counter that one. And Fitness is going to pick up this match. But don't worry there, folks. I'm sure the fact that Robert De Niro did give it to him his best, I'm sure that whomever Jazz Fitness selects for Jazz Vengeance to face on Thursday during our breakfast brawl, I'm sure it's going to be just as worse, just as bad as Robert De Niro. As the good fella came up a little short against the leader of Hollywood Fitness, the loudmouth, the icon of YouTube sensation, the leader, the host of the fitness center, Jazz Fitness, has defeated Robert De Niro, the good fella. But can't take anything away from Robert. He brought it all. He gave it his best. But you got to wonder if the fact that Jason Statham and Macaulay Culkin outside might have been possibly acting as a scapegoat, so to speak, as Fitness celebrates his victory, as only he can, full of himself, is Jazz Fitness. All right, folks, stick around, folks. We got more action coming your way.